run it back, run it back, run it back.
It's week 6 of the National Football League, and we have Amon-Ra St. Brown on center stage. He had a standout game 1 week ago with 3 touchdown catches. It's the Lions and the Bucs, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 24.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They come in with some fresh legs as they got the week off last week thanks to the early season bye.
And usually you hope your bye comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get fresh legs back, you take that time and you run with it.
Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month and change.
And you can hang a lot of this early success on their defense, too. They're the tone setters for these guys, and the entire team feeds off of what they do.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So here are the Buccaneers ready to go on offense with a new man at the helm here for 2023 in his 6th season now in the NFL, Baker Mayfield.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Now Mayfield. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 30 yards. They go play action. Mayfield. Looking deep downfield. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Russell Gage, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Well, the Lions offense getting ready to go to work here, and under center, a man whose career has been rejuvenated a bit as of late. In season number 8 now out of Cal, it's Jared Goff.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, and we'll see if he can keep a string of good games going right here.
On first down, Goff. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety rolling into position, almost had it, but it's second down. Goff now to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season, 5 games without a loss. When do you think you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
From the 50, it's Goff. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. guaranteed. The Lions at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Goff on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Lions respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, heal up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Partner, I think this one won't arrive very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
After the interception, here's Goff. Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 2nd and 5.
At the 20-yard line.
Now it's Goff. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes. He's had to arrive. Trapped it from the bottom of the quarterback's hand. And that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Here's Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down. On 4th down, Goff to the sidelines, and Detroit has Riley Patterson out there for the field goal. From the left hash, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That will throw caught by one of their linemen. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Extra point try now for Patterson. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So that drive, 4 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. First carry now for Keyshawn Vaughn. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 8 yards there helps, but they're still stuck now. 3rd and long coming up. Mayfield looks to throw. That one behind his receiver and incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Taken right around the 44. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. So here are the Lions to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. On 1st and 10, Goff. That's complete to Laporta. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
A first down created by Laporta. An easy draft pick by the Lions because he fit exactly what they want. A tight end excels at finding gaps in coverage and throwing hard blocks at the line of scrimmage.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now a stoppage here for an injured player, and it's David Montgomery who is struggling a bit. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Here's Goff. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this 1st quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. That's twice now already in this 1st quarter that he's been able to knock the ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
This offense converted once already in this 1st quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Mayfield on 1st down. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. Mayfield. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Buccaneers. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Throw left side complete. That's Evans. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
4 yards on the pickup.
From the 23, here's the second down at 6. Mayfield with it once more. There's Evans again, complete. And Evans will have the Bucs first down as he's down inside the 15.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
White running to the left. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Romeo Okwara in on the tackle.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Trey Palmer with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bucs have got it back to within a score. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. See David Montgomery heading back out to begin the drive. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
Sheds off the tackle, and he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Goff now looks to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. And he'll go out of bounds after taking a little third down inside the 40. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Now Goff. Trying for right, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Following the interception, Mayfield. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he's unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's right. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, Lions.
Again, Goff. That's to the tight end, Laporta. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it second down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Here's Goff now on second down. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Out of the gun, Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. One more drive here for the Buccaneer offense in this first half. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. And they'll get him down up past the 15.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
First down, here's White. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll start in the black and blue division. Chicago hosting Minnesota at Soldier Field. And as they approach halftime, it's the Bears who are out in front. The former Buckeye, Justin Fields, with a touchdown pass. From there, let's head up to Cincinnati, Ohio, to check in on the Bengals at home at Paycor Stadium. And at the half, they have the lead over the visiting Seahawks. Jamar Chase with a touchdown reception from Joe Burrow. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. The first running back taken back in April, Bijan Robinson, with a touchdown run. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory. Final preparations being made for the second half, both in terms of game plan and also hydration, because humidity is really going to catch up to these guys, no doubt. And for the call of the second half, we go back to Brandon Gaudin.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Goff on first down. And it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On second down, Montgomery. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Right where they set him down started. They need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And he's got his big tight end here. Well, almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. Fourth down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for them.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to...
And in for the Lions, touchdown! Amon-Ra St. Brown. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
They go play action. Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. On first down, it's gone. And that'll be caught by St. Brown.
Complete to number 14, Amon-Ra St. Brown.
2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw is gone. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They're in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd, gone. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Goff to the sidelines, and Detroit has Riley Patterson out there for the field goal. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They start the drive with White. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. John Kaminsky able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is fielded at the 27. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45, and the Lions will take over. And Detroit back in possession of the football. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going.
There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. 62 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Buccaneers 14. Riley Patterson, the kickoff for the Lions.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jack Campbell with a pick, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out, and as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Patterson now for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
Riley Patterson, the kickoff for the Lions.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. First down, Mayfield. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Aiden Hutchinson. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
But when this game is done, the credit will go to the consistent pressure on the quarterback as a huge cause of this win. Most teams are happy if they get a few of these games per year. You know they're going to watch this tape over and over, try to identify what's working, and keep it going.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Mayfield. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Dancing to his left. Now a stoppage, and oh boy, we've got Mayfield shaken up on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 9. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's White. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Once again, it's White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Mayfield now. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with a football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Detroit.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Here's a 2nd and 5. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 1st down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Lions.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Powers through. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Running right through him. Breaks the tackle. Now an alley. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
14. Riley Patterson, the kickoff for the Lions.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Throwing, Mayfield. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
One last shot for Mayfield here. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Detroit, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.